I was born, I was raised by the new dawn, and now I sit inside the storm. Like the eye of the pyramid, I know everything ahead. I'm in the hunt, don't you forget. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. I stand alone, can't get much higher. It's in my bones, love's true survivor. I stand alone, I keep on rising up to the throne. I won't stop fighting, 'cause I stand alone. Somebody turned off all the lights. They try to steal like a parasite, but they can't take away the fight. 'Cause I've been wild since I've been a kid. Live my life hanging up the grid. No, I ain't ever gonna quit. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. I stand alone, can't get much higher. It's in my bones, love's true survivor. I stand alone, I keep on rising up to the throne. I won't stop fighting, 'cause I stand alone. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. I stand alone, it's in my bones. I stand
Crumbling stairs leading to a bare foundation are the only remains of a huge ranch house that once stood here. But for Danny Opitz, it's enough to stir the senses.
If you came up here for a meeting, there was a good chance you were going to walk in and immediately smell the aroma of the cookies or the brownies.
The ranch house belonged to Ben Carpenter, the creator and visionary of Las Colinas. Opitz worked for him planning infrastructure.
There's a lot of good memories. It was very special always to be invited up here by Mr. Carpenter, whether it was for meetings or parties.
I had the opportunity almost 30 years ago when I got on the planning and zoning to meet with Mr. Carpenter right here at his ranch.
We actually worked here on this ranch, and we did things like bale hay, paint fence, clean up, pick up.
Steve Van Amberg started working on the ranch when he was 14. He made $1 an hour.
When you're 14 and you get $50 a week, that was a big payday.
But those days are long behind him.
Long way from, ranch head to CEO.
Well, I'm proud to be here.
Now, his company, KDC, is redeveloping this land, now owned by Verizon.
This site was always designated to be the A++ best site in all of Las Colinas.
It will be the new headquarters for Pioneer Natural Resources. The energy firm will move into a new 10-story building at 777 Hidden Ridge.
We have 1,100 employees currently, and I anticipate that to grow. Our company plans to quadruple in size over the next 10 years. This building will allow us, on the one hand, to be able to incorporate a lot of that early growth, but then we have potential to even build another wing on the building. So we're planning ahead for a lot of growth.
It's a great day. I mean, such a large development on a premier piece of property within our city. Carpenter's Ranch's homestead.
Thank you for choosing to remain here at home in Irving, Texas.
The company started in Irving 20 years ago. It is currently located in Williams Square, and its lease is ending. So the city offered Pioneer incentives to keep it here.
We'll be getting more than we had when it was raw land. And it's one of the ways we've been able to deal with development in the city is through our abatement process.
The city and the chamber have been phenomenal to work with. I think they are the model for an entity that works with companies like ours to make sure we can forward our interests, but also in partnership with the city. Irving's been our home for a long time, and we anticipate with this building it will be for generations to come.
From this highland, the building is expected to have great views. The lake will stay, and there will be other reminders of the Carpenter Ranch.
We also want to preserve this place in the context of what it was, which is a remnant great ranch, and we're going to try to keep a lot of that beauty in place.
This project is the first phase of a larger development.
I think it's fantastic to be part of the Verizon Hidden Ridge project, and there's more good things to come.
This is step one. You know, this is the anchor. We're going to have a living lifestyle area right down the street with restaurants and places for people to go.
It will be located along the Dart Orange Line, making it a transit-oriented development.
This will be a completely TOD on its own. There will be office, there will be residential, there will be commercial. And so it's a real opportunity for us to really start with raw land and build something.
What we look forward to seeing next is other corporate interests to relocate here from out of the state of Texas, from the global economy, and then you'll see lifestyle components, retail, green space, boutique hotel.
Once this gets going, we have the Music Factory, we have Water Street. Everything in this area is just building up. It's just a great area to live right now.
While there is plenty of enthusiasm about the future, people are also thinking decades back as they stand at the former ranch and think of visionary Ben Carpenter.
Irving, with Las Colinas as a part of it, I know of no place I would rather live.
It's kind of exciting for me to be here on this property where you think that, you know, today what we have in Las Colinas, the business climate that we have, was all his vision, and it was all done right from here.
I just hope that people will enjoy and respond to what we've done here and enjoy it, and it becomes positive and creative for the people who live here.
He had a phenomenal vision, and he wanted to do it right. And it's really nice to work for somebody like that.
Planning and memories that pave a path for the future.
Mr. Carpenter would be extremely proud of what's being developed here.
Thomas Gandy for City Source.